Welcome back to Blockchain Pill. My name is Alex, and it's been a crazy beginning of the week. Everybody who's in crypto right now is feeling, I would assume, terrible because we've had a crazy Sunday and an even crazier Monday. And I think that the question that everybody has, or the question on everybody's mind is the bull run over? Let's say that actually the bull run is over and we're in the bear market and we look back like 6 months from now and we look at the exact moment when Trump launched the meme token, we would say that it was actually obvious that that was the top. So the question is the bull run over? Is there going to be no alt season? And well, listen, those are good questions to ask because most people have not held Bitcoin and most people have held, most of their money in their favorite altcoins. And it's been a brutal 2 years for altcoins, for all of them. Let's ignore Solana and maybe Sui and just a few of the meme tokens that have performed well during the past couple of years. Most people have been slaughtered. Let's have a look at some of the charts. There are altcoins, major coins, big ones that have made new lows. Yesterday, some tokens have reached lower lows than what they actually got to in the bear market, which is absolutely brutal. This is unacceptable, and this has been a slaughter. And can we really blame people for wondering whether or not we are still in a bull market? I don't think we can. And let's have a look at some of the big tokens that have actually made new lows during the bull run. We're looking here at Elrond, which during the depths of the bear market, when the token was already down like 90% from the high of $550 almost to around $22. All of us who have been here during the bear market know just how painful this was. And very similar to most tokens. Most tokens went down 90 to 95% during this bear market. And you would think, that was a record low. That was a generational buying opportunity. We're never going to see that again. Well, you know what? After like 1.5 years of movement up and down, up and down, up and down, it made a new low. Brutal. And there are many tokens which are in the same place. Let's have a look at another one, Arbitrum. This also made a new low, a lower low than the previous bear market. This is not normal. Usually, when Bitcoin is sitting at close to all-time highs, you would expect altcoins, to be, doing better. But no, most of them are doing worse. Even ICP, and we're going to cover ICP during the mid part of this video. Even ICP, it went down to $5.50. This is absolutely incredible. And, the community, we're seeing now people fighting in the community. We're seeing spaces where people are calling other people scammers and people are just mad and they just cannot understand what is happening. And most people think that there is not going to be an alt season and that, well, we're basically all doomed and this is the end. So let's have a look on X and actually see whether or not this is something that happened in the past and if people lost their hope during the previous bull market as well. This was something that happened in 2021 as well. And let's have a look at some of the comments because it's really interesting. People calling for no alt season, dump the garbage while we still can, dead cat bounce for alts, alts are gonna die and there will be no alt season. It seems that there will be no alt season this year, only BTC season. Bitcoin has doubled in price with no alt season. Maybe alt season is a myth, and so on and so forth. And this is exactly what people are thinking right now. People think that it's only Bitcoin and that altcoins are not going to do anything. And honestly, it feels real. It feels like there will not be an alt season. But this is exactly the trap that the market makers, want to catch people into. They want to convince you that this bull run is a meme coin bull run or is an AI agent bull run, and that the tokens that you've been holding ADA, you've been holding XRP, you've been holding ICP, you've been holding all those tokens, Matic, whatever tokens you're holding, they want to convince you that, maybe this bull run, those tokens will not have a bull run and that you should sell them and buy Bitcoin. And this is the trap that, the market makers and the whales are setting up for retail. Let's have a look at another one. Alt season has always started in February. And let's have a look at this chart here. February 2017, we had this massive drop here moving into February 2017 and then a massive bull run. February 2021, we've had a massive dump all the way until the beginning of February and then a massive bull run. And this is where we are now. February 2025, we've had the massive dump and we're preparing for a massive pump on altcoins. So the panic that you're feeling right now and thinking that, my token has not been moving and, all those other tokens are moving and everybody's making money, there's literally nobody making money right now. Besides, a few influencers which are pumping and dumping meme tokens and AI agents and narratives. They're creating narratives and pulling you into the narrative just to take your money away from you. Besides those, nothing really is moving. Let's look inside the ICP community because most of my feed is about ICP. So the first post that I want to have a look at, this has actually alarmed a lot of people when this came out. Delia Capital posted a couple of days ago that Dominic Williams was removed as the president of Dfinity Foundation. Is this a power shift to the US? So according to the Swiss official Gazette of Commerce, Dominic Williams, no longer the president of the Dfinity Foundation, he has been reassigned as board member with signing authority. No replacement for the president role has been mentioned in the official update. However, the foundation has just appointed a managing director in the United States. Luckily, Dominic Williams replied to this saying that, sorry guys, this is a non-news event. My role has not been changed. So this was quickly dismantled, and this became clear that it was maybe not fake news, maybe not with the intention of creating FUD, but well, this was what came out. Secondly, there was a space, and it was very early in the morning. People were on this space here inside the ICP community, accusing Passion Planet that he's a scammer and that he scammed everybody with Bill, and he was trying to defend himself. I want to give my my thoughts on this. I talked to Passion Planet many times on the phone. I met him as a person online, and he doesn't really strike me like the type of guy to scam people until proven otherwise. I think that he has good intentions inside the ICP community, and in my opinion, he's not a scammer. One thing that he shouldn't do is whenever he finds a project, he gets super excited about a project, and then he goes all in on the said project. Like he invests more than he should in small caps projects. And the first time that this happened, it was with a meme token called Clown. That was like a year ago, and he told me about Clown, and he got super into it. And then he started making marketing for the project. He was like the chief marketing officer for a freaking meme token, and yeah, a lot of people dumped a lot of Clown. And he lost like $20,000-$30,000, which is absolutely insane. So if he's to blame for anything, is that he gets very into projects, small caps projects. He's very passionate about whatever he's working on, and maybe he should, tone that down a little bit. But yeah, I would love to get to the bottom of this, and if anybody has, any proof, I would be open to hearing those things. But usually this drama only happens when the prices are dropping like massively. Let's see what else we have here. Jerry Banfield actually released a very funny video. He was saying that he got fired from his position as an influencer, obviously as a joke, because he's been hyping the ICP price for the past year, and mentioning that with every single video that this is the last opportunity that people have to buy the Internet Computer Protocol at those prices, and so on, hyping the price up for years, like we have all been, because we're excited about what's happening inside the Echo and stuff like that, only for the price to now drop back to like $5.50. Okay, it was a week, but it's super funny that things like this actually happen. I really like Jerry for not taking himself too seriously and being able to make jokes out of it. And when the ICP price is going to be in the hundreds of dollars, we're going to look like geniuses. But that moment is not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will happen in the future. There have been some bullish interactions on X, and here we see the Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, who says that collaboration with ICP and Dominic Williams is possible. And, Dom retweeted this saying that he will definitely reach out to Charles. I think there has been some conflict between Dom and Charles, which now seems to be resolved. So this is super exciting. I would expect maybe a CK ADA in the future, and this is going to prove quite bullish. We have some really, really great builders inside the ICP ecosystem. And I think the most bullish thing that we can have on ICP is for people to build solutions that other people need without even having to mention that they are actually built using ICP tech. And we see this firsthand with a new bob.fun-like platform for runes on Bitcoin. And here we have Bob Bodley, one of the OG builders inside the ICP community. People who have been here for the past 2-3 years remember him. He was one of the founders of the first NFT marketplace on the Internet Computer Protocol. And the latest thing that they have built is this Odin.fun, which, as I mentioned, is a bob.fun-like platform for runes. And those are the stats only after 4 days, with over 100 BTC in volume, over 2,000 tokens created, 10,000 users, and 12 tokens that actually did finish the bonding curve. And, I've seen people, if you go on X and you search for it, people are wondering, how does this actually work? How is it so fast? Why is it so fast? And literally, nobody knows that it's actually built using ICP's chain key technology. Nobody knows and nobody needs to know. They're leveraging CK-BTC to make it seamless. Like the transactions go on in like half a second, Bitcoin transactions, which is something which has never been seen before. And yeah, guess what? It's done with ICP tech. And this is really what we need. We need people to leverage ICP tech to build cool stuff. And then everybody else to wonder, wait, how is this even possible? Realizing that the tools that ICP has built, well, they cannot be found anywhere else. And this is going to be super bullish. Another cool thing happening for ICP, and I really like this X profile here. Token Terminal has been really talking about ICP and sharing the stats about ICP that basically no one else was willing to share them, maybe 6 months, 12 months ago. And Token Terminal has been a big supporter of ICP, so shout out to them. And here, ICP is in the top 10 layer 1 and 2 chains based on 30-day fees generated. And we can see it's, just under, Base, BNB, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Tron. And we have ICP, the Internet Computer Protocol, constantly being in the top 10, for the past 6 months. And, people wonder, why is ICP all of a sudden generating fees? Because ICP was literally generating just maybe a few $1,000s in fees, for the longest time. And now it's exploding. And the reason is bob.fun. 76% of the fees generated by ICP are generated by this one project called bob.fun, the proof of on-chain work built on top of the Internet Computer Protocol. So this is the interface. Those are the miners, and you mine it very similarly to how people would mine Bitcoin. You can find videos on bob.fun on YouTube. I recommend you go check them out, because right now the token is sitting at around like 10, maybe 15 million market cap. What is the value of a project that generates 75% of the fees on a blockchain? I think that is $1 billion project. So check out Bob, check out ICP, and you know what? We need a vibe shift inside the ICP ecosystem. Let's be friends and let's stop fighting with one another. I think literally this is the best time to start appreciating one another and staying strong together. So this is the video. Thanks for watching. Stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one.